Welcome. Thank you for watching this video presented by CostStoreFixtures. Questions should be emailed to CostStoreFixtures@outlook.com. This application uses the Microsoft Excel spreadsheet program. Microsoft and Excel are trademarks and property of Microsoft Corporation. A Microsoft Corporation license is required to use the Excel program. The instruction example covers foundation principles and demonstrates the process by calculating the cost of a pedestal fixture step by step. Each instruction example consists of a macro button and a cell comment. To read the text of the macro before clicking the button, hover over the cell to the right of the button and the text of the macro is displayed. Complete the instruction example to develop an understanding and proficiency at preparing a cost workup. The instructions example is on the instruction sheet. The instruction sheet is the window currently displayed. The example starts at row 157. To get to the example, click the fourth button labeled B.000 Example Cost Workup Pedestal. The focus of step 2 of the 3 steps is on the principles of this process and how to enter the material prices on 3 cost workup sheets. Example item 2.1.09 Macro and button label syntax. Buttons are macros, not to be confused with range names. Macros perform actions or functions categorized by type. Every button throughout the application runs a macro. Macro names always begin with a full or abbreviated word of the function the macro performs. Button labels use the same text as the macro to minimize difficulty in matching a button to its assigned macro. Macro syntax after the first word is structured to provide a logical progression through all the macros performing the same function. There are more than 4,200 macros. Major functions include DMNS, dimensions, EXAMPLE, example, instruction, GOTO, go-to, GROUP, group, and SLCT, select. Prominent macros are autofilter, filters data in tables. Clear, removes data from cells. DMNS, macros prompt the user to enter dimensions. ELV, macros switch to the elevation sheet. EXAMPLE, example macros run this instruction example. Go-to macros, move the cursor around the same sheet. Group macros select worksheets, rows, columns, etc. Select macros, move the cursor to another worksheet. To view the entire list of macros, click keys ALT, alternate, W, M, V. Macros are listed in tables on the directory of macros sheet. Try not to be confused between macros and range names. If a macro name cannot be found, check range names. This example 2.1.09 is completed. Continue the instructions example by clicking item 2.1.10.